Welcome to the Schmoopydady streaming experience. I'm your host, as per usual, Schmoopydady. In case the first time you're watching one of these videos, I occasionally do these guides with people that are better than me at the decks specifically that we're trying to cover. And in this case, I am very happy to welcome Tapir, aka Maker on Ladder, to the stream. Maker, do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay. Hey guys, my nickname is Tapir, Taper, or Maker, whatever you want. I'm mostly known on the NA ladder, as that's where I've pushed the best ranks. I think last season I pushed to rank 1, even though I dropped afterwards. I do also play on EU, but there I'm mostly like low top 100. I've dropped recently. And currently on NA, I had quite a bad pocket meta, so I kind of dropped out of top 100 or to the end of top 100. But otherwise, I'm trying to be at the high strengths.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, you're around there, right? Like, you're competitive. Being competitive in the top 100, I think, is definitely qualifying enough to come on and do one of these guides. And we've tried to hook up in the past to make one for gain a shitload of armor warrior and have kind of come up short. So I'm glad you could make it this time.
Yeah. By the way, just for this guide, do you want to call it 100 warrior or
Yeah, let's
Odin
call it.
warrior or?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think let's just call it 100 warrior. Um, yeah, let's call it 100 warrior and go from there. So you want to talk about the general game plan of what we're trying to do with this deck?
Okay, so the simplest game plan, or simply put, is to put ceaseless expanse on the bottom, so you can then use your lava gorger, which dredges and gives you armor equal to the mana cost of the card that you've dredged to get 100 armor, which should buy you enough time to get your Odin down, and then do this combo again to gain 100 attack and finish your opponent. We achieve putting ceaseless on the bottom through Sphere of Sapiens or through Finlay.
Nice.
That's kind of the.
Yeah, and there are some really cute lines too that get us there that I'm sure we're going to go, in a little bit more depth with.
Yeah.
This is usually when we start talking about deck construction. Do you want to tell me about the absolute core in this deck first? What are the most important cards?
So the most important cards for this archetype specifically are obviously Ceaseless Expanse, Finlay, Sphere of Sapiens, Odin. Polkelt is extremely important as one of the best setups, and all you can need. Basically, I would say that this deck has like a 25 card core, maybe like
Mm-hmm.
27, and then there are a few cards where you are trying to figure out how to finish your opponent. I prefer Odin as a one card setup that's, even though it's easy to disrupt, it gives you the most amount of board control in this deck because you can include basically 29 survival cards and then just drop Odin and finish the game that way. But some people prefer running Sylphie Race plus double punch card
Right.
or the new quest in addition to this.
And it's funny because I think like the concept itself is so strong. It's not the first time. It's not the first time we've explored alternate win conditions. Like here, it looks like you're kind of all in on Odin. We're even running and we'll talk about Flex in a moment, but we're even running the Dead Man's Hand to get like extra copies of our cards like Unleash the Crocs or our cards like Safety Goggles or Shield Block to get us more gas in case we don't have the gas necessary, right? Or sometimes,
Is there a
yeah, I know
if I
there's
may?
other applications for it too, but I'm just
No,
saying
no,
like we're yeah
I
like
understand.
doing the ceaseless combo second time too. But it's like I know I was this is the first time in a long time I was doing this version of the deck. I was seriously considering running Dead Man's Hand unironically in a deck, specifically because it was like, all right, well, let's say I can't set up the ceaseless combo again. This is getting me more fuel back in my deck, and I can go get my fuel. Um, but also, we've seen what besides Soul Thrace, we've also seen people run the quest. We've seen people run what's it, line cook. Like we've been a little desperate to try and find what exactly finishes it the most efficiently in this game, and for you, that's Odin.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention with the
Hmm?
Dead Man's Hand,
Oh yeah, sure, please.
the reason the reason why it deserves a spot in this deck is not always for like extra value or doing the ceaseless combo again. It's just sometimes your ceaseless gets stuck at the left of your hand, and if you Finlay, the ceaseless won't go to the bottom. And this is like, or if you can't draw Finlay, it's generally a really nice backup condition because you can't always like draw into Finlay to get ceaseless back into the deck and kind of be able to do the combo even if it gets stuck. That's
Oh, I like
generally
that.
what you prefer. That's generally, I talked about this with Elite. That's like why we run the card is because you only have one Finlay, so this is kind of a backup. But there are games where I wanted to mention here against Hostage Mage. What you often do is you try to have a couple of minions in hand. So, for example, like your ETC or what's his name, Xavier's, like minions that you don't necessarily need, but you still shuffle them into your deck, so you have counterplay against objection, because you slowly run out of minions that you can just safely throw into objection. So sometimes the line is just use Deadman Hands to get extra minions so you can throw them into the objection. It's one of the cutest lines, I would say.
That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, so we're almost using this like a shake the snow globe kind of situation. If we don't like what the picture looks like, let's just rip it and see if we can change it up.
Yeah, that is a good description for sure.
Sure.
Okay.
You want to talk about we've sort of talked about core a little bit. Let's talk about the flex spots. There are some flex spots.
So the flex spots are, it's kind of hard to discover the flex spots in this deck. I think the biggest flex spot is Safety Goggles and Deadman's End. I know a lot of people don't like Safety Goggles nowadays. I do really like them because they allow you to set up clear with Sanitize really well, because you sometimes do need to clear like an 8 health minion or like a 9 health minion, so you can do the goggles into Sanitize, or you sometimes just don't have time to forge a Sanitize, so this can be a 6 damage clear,
Yeah, 6
stuff
yeah.
like this. Yeah, in the worst case, it's just 0 mana 6 armor, or after Odin's 6 damage. It's not that bad. The Deadman's Hand we've already talked about. I think it deserves a spot in this deck just as like a backup plan. But I can see the argument for it not to. What I don't like is when people put Deadman's Hand into ETC, because I think that kind of misses the point of why we even run Deadman's Hand.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. You don't want to have to pay the ETC tax, right? And you're also playing your ETC out of your hand. This is one of the cards you want to throw into objection, keeping that line in mind.
Then ETC is kind of like questionable. I have Ooze right now, which the Ooze. My ETC is Ooze Ooze, Witness, and Ignis. I think Ignis is a staple in ETC. It can win games if your Odin gets disrupted.
I'm sharing my screen with you, by the way. I realized I wasn't sharing my screen with you, so that's going to be a little bit better than watching stream if you're stuck watching stream.
I have my deck open, so it's okay. So the Ignis, I think, obviously deserves a point. It can generate a Fury weapon, which is how you want to finish the game if you don't have Odin. Sorry, if you have Odin but can't do the 100 armor combo, you just win Fury weapon and like double Crocs to deal 40 damage. Or if your Odin gets disrupted, I find myself often, maybe even more often than I should, going for the 10 cost weapon, because it doesn't seem like that, but in matchups like Rhino Hunter or Dragon Druid, which isn't too popular nowadays, but it was a deck in High Legend for a bit. The 10 cost weapon would just give you so much grind potential that it was kind of crazy, because if you just did like a 10 cost Wind Fury and summon 8 cost, you were constantly putting up pressure.
100%.
So that was cool. The Ooze is, I'm not sure if this is the best deck card, but it really helps in the matchup, in the mirror matchup, because in the mirror matchup, one of the most important things is obviously Sphere of Sapiens, because, for example, if your opponent has Sphere of Sapiens equipped and then they poke out, so they draw Ceaseless next and they want to shuffle it on the bottom. If you play your Ooze at that moment, you will destroy the Sphere of Sapiens, and they are stuck with Ceaseless in their hand, or Bulwark of SNF, because most decks run this. me included, is such an important card in the mirror because it generally buys you 3 to 4 turns. It's one of the best cards in the mirror. So Ooze helps with that. Other
Yeah.
than Ooze, I'm not sure if it has the most applications, but I wasn't sure what to put in otherwise. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
we
yeah.
have then we have Tight Lip Witness, which helps you in your, I would say, probably the worst matchup. That's like, for me, that's like a 10% win rate matchup if the opponent is good, which they generally are in like the top 100. And this just gives you a fighting chance to get through Ice Block.
Yeah, that makes sense. And
That,
this is a deck where you do sort of hard lose to blocks so much that, especially with Mage becoming a little bit more popular, it does make sense to tech in an ice block option if your win condition relies on it this much, like this one does. It doesn't shock me. I don't know if I would main deck it again because we're like, we're trying to build around all you can eat. We're trying to keep our tribes to a minimum, so it makes sense in an ETC.
yeah, I agree. I will say I used to run it even when Hostage Mage wasn't that popular. It's just because it's a tough thing for me to lose into Hostage Mage, and having a fighting chance felt really good into that. So it was like,
People
it
just
was
hate
saving for rain
Mage,
time.
man.
Yeah. It was, it was like mental help. Like, I wouldn't throw this much into the mental. So that was.
You had to bring along your emotional support, tight-lipped witness. Um, something I
I
do
will say,
like. Something I do like that's another flex that we haven't talked about that I'm a big fan of that I think I've seen catch on a little bit more. I saw a Chinese list running a Last Stand at the top of the list as your way to go get a taunt minion. And for a hot minute, people were like, well, Schmoopy, why aren't you running where's the draw 2 taunts card? Why aren't you running the draw 2 taunts? Can you, what's it called? Oh my God. Security measures? Is that it? No, I
I've
forget
never
what it
run it in
was.
this.
You know what I'm talking about, though. It draws there's a card that's 2 mana. It draws 2 taunts. So why do you like the Last Stand? Because I know why I like the Last Stand, but why do you like the Last Stand?
So there are two reasons. Three reasons. The two are kind of connected. The most obvious one is it costs 1 mana. It's 1 mana cheaper than the 2 mana one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is sometimes when you're into like Treants or some very aggressive decks, you end up just controlling the board whole time, and you can kind of run out of hand. So you sometimes finally with like 2 or 3 cards in your hand, and you really want to always hit last stand of Finley because that guarantees you drawing into Lava Gorger, and since you Finley, you have Ceaseless on the bottom because otherwise you generally don't Finley too much. So that's the second reason. And the third reason was that in Reno, like when Reno was popular and Disruption was very popular, you actually didn't want to draw 2 towns because that meant that if you played one, the other one was susceptible to reds and stuff like that, and it would screw your win condition with Odin later. So you actually prefer drawing one instead of drawing two.
Yeah, I never liked drawing both of the Igneous Lava Gorgers. It always felt like I was losing a high roll. And just like you said, post Polkelt, you Finley, you're guaranteed to grab the Last Stand. So, like, obviously, we're hoping that things line up where post Polkelt, you're Finleying with Ceaseless in the dredge spot, and then you can just go snag Last Stand, and you've got your combo. GG's. Yeah, no, I love that part of it, especially because that's if Last Stand is free, even better. But if it's not free, it's still like only a 5 mana play or whatever. So
Mhm. The only other flex spot is Shield Block, but I think this is like the best. This is like a good card, and you only put it off if you need more cards for your win condition. So like if I was running two what are they called, double punch cards, do double punches or whatever it's called. The free mana allows you to, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, I am.
Punch card. Yeah, sorry, just punch card. I said double punch. I
Yeah.
apologize. Um, if I was running that, I would probably cut one shield block and one goggles. Even though I think both of them are like really good cards, they're like 29th and 30th card, I'd say. So those are like the first ones to go. But otherwise, like it's not really a flex spot. It's just if you want to build the deck differently, that's what you do.
Yeah,
If that makes
yeah,
sense.
and that's the thing. It's like we're seeing, and I guess this is a perfect part to bring that up. We're seeing people try different builds of this deck, right? Like we're going over this specific build tonight, but we were talking before we started stream about how interesting the version that I was playing the other night was with. Oh my goodness, where is it? Um, the one with fewer minions, and it's here we go, like this. Yes, the one with the fewer minions and the bladed gauntlets and the black rock and roll, and how like neither of us feel comfortable saying this is the correct way to build the deck, but also it still might be. I don't know. What were your thoughts on this part?
Yeah, as I was saying, in this meta in specific, I would say that since Trians are like the best deck in the meta, I prefer having more clears because that
Mm-hmm.
version generally sacrifices, I think, some clears or some like this version combos faster. And I haven't looked at it like too much, but yeah, it is. This version also has more clears with
Yeah,
double
only
aftershocks.
one. There's only one aftershocks, right? And I always
Yeah,
felt really. I felt I never liked. I've tried some versions that cut aftershocks, or I've tried some versions that run only one sanitized. They always felt a little light to me, and a little worse into aggro to the point where I was just like, well, why am I even playing this if I'm not farming aggro?
in your specific build, I will say I'm not sure about the double charge. That seems like very bad. Like I get that it's like a combo card, but
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
would just put one charge and just put another clear like aftershocks instead.
Mm.
And one card I wanted to mention that I used to run, but I found it too clunky was Stone Skin Armorer,
Mm-hmm.
which is 2 mana 2/2. If your armor changes turn, draw 2 cards. Uh, the main reason why I got this card is because I found it was getting in the way of Zavis way too often. That's
Ah,
like the
yeah.
biggest because when I Zavis, I want to have the biggest chance of getting the exact card I want. Whether it's Finley, whether it's Polkelt, whether it's Ceaseless. I find running another minion just not worth it for it. So that's kind of the one card that I used to run that I kind of took out over time.
Totally understandable. I think this deck provides such an interesting deck building challenge because the thing that you do is undeniably powerful, but also it doesn't necessarily end the game, right? Like getting 100 armor does not necessarily win the game. You can still lose. People can still grind you down if you sit there and do nothing. So you have to build in a win condition. But not only do you have to build in a win condition, you also have to keep in mind that you're an all you can eat deck. And it's very, very important you pull the right minions with tribes at the right time. And also, there's not enough good cards to really fill it out at the end of it. So it's like, it's a
Yeah.
really cool deck building puzzle in that way.
Yeah, so like even though like I would say 95% of the deck is solved, the like final puzzle I still don't feel confident saying is solved. I still don't feel confident saying that like Odin is the final answer and that's like what we're gonna be running. I think there might come a better win condition. Okay. Speaking of win conditions,
Mm-hmm.
I have like 2 points. One is why don't I run Sulfurase plus
Mm-hmm.
double punch card? So I talked to this, I think, with Sinferno, and his argument was like Bulwark is a pretty bad card, but you still want 2 cards so you can draw it off your Forge of Souls. Sorry, 2 weapons. So you always draw 2 cards of Forge of Souls. And adding double punch card like realistically only adds 2 bad cards into your deck, and even then the bad cards aren't like that horrible as punch card still clears 3 treants, for example.
Yeah, fair.
I would say that's like very valid argument, but I have a couple like counterpoints why I don't really like it. First of all, I don't think Bulwark is that bad of a card because it is one of the most important cards in the mirror against the new zoo builds, which I've seen quite a lot of. If you can time it properly, it can block one attack from like the ginormous form mana minion. I forgot what it's called, but like gains +2/+2 for every spell you discarded. Sorry, every card you discarded. You know what I'm talking about?
Um, off the top of my head, no. Sorry,
There's
I was
like a
reading. I was
new.
answering a question in chat. You caught me off guard.
Uh, I'm sorry. There's a new 4 mana minion in that disco players run, and it gets +2/+2 for every card you've discarded this game.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah. You're
saying
talking
that,
about Duke of Below, Duke of Below in
yeah,
Disco.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm
Rodrigo's
saying
had us. Yeah.
sometimes it's kind of hard because like they do have barrages, but it has like happened quite often in that matchup that like Bulwark can tank one hit. It buys you time against Nazmane, even though like you still usually lose that matchup, but it can buy you time.
It buys you at least a couple turns, and sometimes that's all you need. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think that card is that bad, first of all. Then uh, I don't think punch card, like another one of Sinferno's point was like punch card isn't that bad of a clear. I think it kinda is. I think it costs 3 mana. It only does 3 damage. So like you're not even clearing buffed treants with the 8 mana spell. I don't know the names of the cards, but
Is it
like the
even
8 mana.
like? Yeah. Do we even have enough space? Like, is that all you need? Salt Race and Double Punch. I feel like you need more of
That
a
was
package if you're
yeah, that was,
gonna actually try to go with this combo. I don't know. I feel like someone can correct you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that
yeah,
feels like not enough.
yeah. I think Sunfero specifically ran like more attack cards. I tried it with just those, and this is like my next point. Like
Sorry.
Sulfur and Double Punch card is sometimes enough, but it's like surprisingly like it happens that it's enough. It's like, but not often enough to justify it for me. And you do generally need to add like another attack card, and that cuts one of your clears or one of your survival tools. So
Or
that's
one
why
of your
I don't
draw.
like
Yeah.
the. That's why I don't like the idea of like this putting Surprise into the deck. Again, I don't want to put like any verse into Inferno's mouth. I think he was like running more attack cards, but this is just like I was trying to build it only around like Sulfurate and Double Punch card as like another way to win. Like maybe after Odin, you do Sulfurase and Punch card and play Crocs. That's like always enough damage.
I see
You know?
versions now trying to do that, and they're running the Salt Race in it, and they're running the plus 125 package. But I just it feels to me like in order to fit everything that you want to fit to do both approaches. I know KVLT was doing stuff like cutting Polkelt, and I was like, man, I would not, I would not do that. Like back when he was trying to cook the best way to do this deck, and he was never satisfied with what he ended up with either. So I think that's part of the thing that's fun about this deck, and that's fascinating about building it.
Yeah, I do have like my version here, and yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just don't like it. I think like I got the safety goggles and like the shield block as I've said, and I ran the 2 mana gain for attack in the ETC because that's where I think you can fit another attack card the best. Because
Okay, yeah.
like the Silver Race is kind of like the way I saw the deck, it was like a very backup win condition. Like it was like backup Odin.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I kind of fit it into the ETC as like a backup plan, but I wasn't satisfied with that version at all. So and I think Nyelf played a version of the 100 warrior with Silver Race. So that's maybe where some people saw it as well.
Yeah, possible. And you don't like the quest. You don't like the Enter the Lost City as an alternate win con. I say.
So I do not like the Enter the Lost because it is a dead card for 10 turns, and it is -1 card in your opening hand. In a meta where it's kind of necessary for you to try to get 100 armor as fast as possible. So I don't think we can afford having one less card in the mulligan.
Yeah,
That's basically the biggest issue. The second issue is you generally like you don't really struggle right now after you get to like turn 10. Like if you can survive the turn 10, you're usually kind of okay because you like have Odin and you have Ignis. The problem is like getting there, I would say.
yeah, fair.
But
I know OTZ was running this specifically for some matchups, but she
yeah,
was mulliganing it away for other ones. So she wasn't always keeping it, but I think your point of not seeing guaranteed 3 cards, let's say going first, is still a disadvantage for sure.
Yeah, and I want to point out that like this is very meta specific. I can see the quest being like very good. Uh, if you remember, like when Blackthorn came out,
Yeah.
it made Reno decks really good, for, like kind of like pilot decks. So there was like disruption everywhere, and it kind of ruined the. I really hated Blackthorn because there were like matchups like Reno Shaman, which were kind of interesting, or like Dragon Druid before, which were kind of interesting because you like gained 100 armor. They usually got your Odin because they just earned so much disruption, and
Yeah.
you had to like solve a puzzle of how to get there afterwards. Blackthorn just like invalidated this because it took your Crocs away, it put you into fatigue, everything. It took your Deadman hands away. Like Blackthorn was one of the biggest mistakes ever. That's it. Yeah. Rant over.
I rant away. You and I are simpatico on that, and it's so funny because as much as people like you and I hate Blackhorn, there were people that were on the completely opposite end of the spectrum and absolutely loved him as well. So, but yeah. All right, let's move on to let's go with basic mulligans. What's your basic mulligan? If you were to, let's say you had, I'm going to say like 10 seconds to explain somebody how to play the deck. You had to run. You couldn't stay in Discord and type long. What do you spit out to them real quick?
Okay, so generally the most important cards are Finlay. You keep Finlay, and if you have Finlay, you keep Ceaseless as well because you can undermine Finlay, and you have Ceaseless on the bottom. Sphere of Sapiens is always a keep, I think. I don't think I would ever throw that away. And Forge of Souls is always a keep if you do not have Sphere of Sapiens in your opponent hand. Then
Okay.
into aggro or aggressive decks, you try. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking so fast. I know that was a
It's
hypothetical
okay.
answer.
Yeah. It's okay.
Into aggro, I would say that Crocs and like Crocodiles, like 2 mana, and Shield Shatter are like the most important thing you can mull for. I find myself mulling for it basically always. And also into like smaller boards, so like Prians or Disco, Aftershocks are great. Uh,
Agreed.
into if you know you're into a slower matchup, I would consider keeping Pokeld, and I would keep All You Can Eat. I would
Okay.
sometimes keep All You Can Eat into a fast matchup as well, but it doesn't. It has to be like not turbo fast. It has to be like slower than 3 which doesn't really happen now. But yeah, those
That's
are
so
kind of.
that's so funny because I think your options on what you're keeping actually do very much differ than what I've been doing. I've been like I keep my instincts playing my old Skipper Warrior would have been like keep From the Depths and keep All You Can Eat, but really From Your Depths doesn't do a ton
Okay,
for you
so
unless you got Finley, huh?
yeah, I will say I will keep All You Can Eat if I have like sufficient board clears. Like if I have Shield Shatter and Crocs in the hand, I might keep All You Can Eat because it's like one of the best ways to get to 100. But against 3 you don't always have. You just need Crocs and Shield Shatter to even have a chance to get there because you are dead by turn 4 if you like just kind of FK.
Makes
So
sense.
like keeping All You Can Eat without those is not really viable, I would say. But I still do sometimes do it because I'm greedy. And then one mistake I see a lot, or like don't really see, but I looked at the stats on HS Guru, and I saw that Last Stand had a really high keep rate. Like people were keeping it in their opening hand. And I think this is just a case of it being a 1 mana card, so people go like, okay, we want
Oh, that's good.
one mana card.
I get my Lava Gorger.
But Last Stand is here specifically for after you pull killed and then Finlay, so you can get or Finlay, so you can get like the Lava Gorger. Please don't keep this card. That's kind of what I wanted to point out. Yeah, that would be my general. Oh yeah, why I don't keep depths from below? Is it called that the 3 mana? Sorry, from the depths.
Yeah.
Is because in like Silphirace Warrior and in your Skipper Warrior, it was a really good card because you could from the depths and then Finlay. But in this deck, you don't want to do that often because it can screw with you getting 100 armor. Because if you Finlay and then get Ceaseless in the hand, of Finlay, you kinda lose the best way to like get 100 armor because you've lost Finlay and now you're stuck with Ceaseless in your hand. So you don't generally like From the Depths on 3 and then Finlay on 4. So that's why I think From the Depths are best there for kind of checking what's on the bottom. So you like know that whether Ceaseless is there, for example.
Right. No, you know if you can natty it or not. Gotcha.
Yeah. And they also really help with turboing Odin, because sometimes you just hit like 5 mana Odin, 2 mana Odin. Those are
Oh,
really
that's the
good
best.
cases.
That's the
And
best.
they're also good like once you already like plan to Finlay, like you have Ceaseless in your hand and you're already planning to Finlay, you From the Depths and then Finlay, so your cards are discounted. But I wouldn't generally keep it because you get that big of a use of it in the early game.
I feel like this deck too on pattern of play really wants things to be as predictable as possible. And it is worth mentioning that if you, let's say, play From the Depths and then you play Polkelt, you will not necessarily, after of course pulling the Ceaseless Expanse, you will not necessarily draw cards in the order that you would expect. Like if you From the Depths and hit both your Shield Shatters, you're drawing Odin before you draw the Shield Shatters. Like stuff gets, you know what I mean? Like stuff gets a little bit goofy sometimes, and you'll be like drawing and be like, oh man, where's my Lava Gorger? Well, if you hit it From the Depths, it costs 1 now. It's buried a lot deeper in the Polkelt stack than it normally would be if you're digging for it. So, I feel like it's
Yeah,
worth mentioning that too. That there is a little bit of anti synergy with how this deck wants to play.
yeah. The problem is it discounts the is it 5 cards? I think. Yeah, it's five
Yeah.
cards, and you
Mm-hmm.
only see 3 of them.
Yep.
So you don't know what's happening with the other 2.
There's a little bit of you could be a little bit put out by by what's been discounted and if it not being what you expected it to be.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you answered common mistakes everybody does with the keeping the last stand. Anything else in the section of common mistakes everybody does?
So when the OG, where the sorry not OG, like the older disco lock, like Burnlock was
Mm-hmm.
popular. I think what a lot of people did was they were too scared of tempoing Clava Gorger.
Mm.
But against Burnlock, you very like having to like pass the turn to like play Pokelt or stuff like that was very often like a death sentence. So what you ended up doing is you would just tempoed Lava Gorger on 4 because it has a big butt, as you like to say. It has
Mm-hmm.
5 HP. It has Taunt, and it gets you some extra HP. So, like, in that specific matchup, you had to not be that greedy with the Lava Gorger. I think that a lot of people were kind of greedy. Other than that, I can't really like say all the common mistakes everyone does because I don't see too many people playing this deck,
Yeah,
so I
fair.
don't know how people actually play it. But yeah, that would be what I like saw stat wise, and I've seen people do. Mhm.
All right, cool. And listen, I think it's worth mentioning on any tips or tricks. Do you want to talk about how Dredge works and how Spear Sapiens works and how Finley works just real quick for people? Because I've seen on like my last couple streams, people making comments like, "Oh wow, I didn't know Sphere of Sapiens worked that way. Oh wow, I didn't know Finley worked that way."
Yeah, those people don't feel bad about it. The first time
Mm-hmm.
I played this deck, I like saw like it can get 125 armor. That was like an insanely great concept to me. So I wanted to play the deck. So I like actually made an NA account and I like threw both to this deck in like one day. From all the rewards that you get. And then I played the deck, and that's when I discovered how Finlay and Sphere of Sapiens works. I didn't know that up until that time. So we're completely okay. So Sphere of Sapiens works in a way that when you're drawing the first card of your turn, or like from your natural draw, you can choose whether to draw the card or put it on the bottom. That's the important part. When you choose like not to draw the card, it always puts it on the bottom. That's why it synergizes so well with
Oh, can you still hear me?
Ceaseless Expert. I can hear you now. Sorry, I didn't hear you for a bit.
Did I lose you?
Hello.
Okay, am I back?
Hey, can you hear me?
All right, hold on 1 second. Sorry, chat. No. we want to do speakers. All right, try now.
Okay.
Still no? Okay, 1 second.
Wait,
Sorry, chat. My
I feel
headphones died, okay? My headphones died mid-guide. I may or may not edit this. No, what do I do? Okay, we're going to switch to... Okay. Try saying something now.
I like this.
Perfect. We're back. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I tried to covertly fix my headphones, and instead I ruined everything. So what were you saying?
It's completely okay. What was the last part you heard? Like me. Like, was I just about to talk about the sphere of sapiens, or did you like hear that part? Or
No. I was letting you do your thing about the sphere of sapiens. So yep.
I wasn't sure what happened, whether like the stream crashed or something, so I kind of stopped talking. But I think I explained the sphere of sapiens to people.
Okay, cool.
I basically just said that the important part is when you choose not to draw the card, it puts it on the bottom. So your ceaseless is like if you choose not to draw your ceaseless, the ceaseless will automatically go onto the bottom, the bottom of the deck. And Finley works in a way where if you play Finley, your rightmost cards will in the order from right to left, they will be at the bottom of your deck. So like, let's say ceaseless is on all the way on the right of your hand, it will be the last card in your deck. And then everything stacks up onto it from right to left. If that's coherent.
Yep. Perfect. I'm trying to think of anything else that it's worth mentioning. Yeah, this deck is really cute about like how you are manipulating the order of your deck in order to make this a little bit more to make this so consistent. Holy Wrath to a certain extent was also cute in that way, but this is a little bit less of an automatic win than Holy Wrath in my opinion. So this for me for now feels a little bit more palatable.
Yeah, one last thing since we're talking about the tips and tricks. Remember that you can also use Deadman hands when like you draw your Odin early and you know your opponent is playing Disruption. You can use Deadman hands to like get a copy into your deck. So even if your Odin gets rated or Fyotard or something like that, you can still win. And another thing is connected to this is like be careful when Odin enters your hand. Like you don't always want to poke out on 4 if you're playing against the Disruption deck, because that means that you will draw Shield Shatter on 5, Shield Shatter on 6, and Odin on 7. So you have like a wall turn when you can't play your Odin. And your opponent knows it. Your opponent like knows when Odin is entering your hand. So if they know what they're doing,
you might have to delay your poke out a little bit sooner. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I've done that for Skipper before too, knowing like, okay, I will get him on 7. I can't play him on 7. Other scenarios, not necessarily. You want to draw Odin the turn that you can play him. Ideally, just in general, I find.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. All right, you ready to try and bring this on to ladder and see how we do?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Yeah, easiest way I think is if you can see my screen share somehow. If you can't see my screen share, the next best is probably spectating in game.
I can see your screen. It's okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, because trying to watch it on if you're trying to watch through stream, the delay is brutal.
Yeah.
This is not an APM deck, so it's not the worst thing, but like it's brutal.
I will say I apologize if I make any mistakes. It's currently 4 a.m. for me, so like I'm not in the best.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you being around so early. I really do.
Well, it's rather like late. I haven't slept yet, so
no.
I'm just thinking.
Hope you don't have anything to do tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Sunday. So
okay, just making sure.
Or I guess for me today is Sunday. Okay, so a Warlock. What Warlock do you usually play at like this rank?
Okay, 1 second. Here, I'm going to just turn off my lights for a second just so I can hear you a little better off the stream. So what were you saying?
What warlock do you usually play against?
I'm going to assume it's
range?
Disco. I'm going to assume it's Disco.
Okay, against Disco, I would probably just throw this wall hand away.
Okay.
Okay, we at least have like an early sphere, so that's good.
Okay, it's
I don't know how to
Escape the
against this deck.
Underfell. So, neat.
Yeah, we just passed them on here.
Okay. You're not getting
I
so
don't know.
desperate to get Sphere that you're not. Coin Forge of Souls.
It is a possibility for the next turn, since we do have for turn 3 and turn 4.
So I'm assuming we're
Coin the
drawing
Sphere
Sphere
here.
now, right? Yeah.
We're definitely are.
Would you bother coining Sphere here, or you're confident enough that you're not going to draw something and have an issue?
I generally tend to coin the Sphere here.
Yeah.
Because I am scared.
We can always go get Finley with Savius too, right? Like that's one of the reasons why we're leaving.
Yeah.
I kind of panicked when I saw the egg. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So here, what would you do? We can, if we from the depths, we can control our top deck, so we don't need to Sphere right away.
Yeah. Would generally from the depths here, probably.
Okay.
Do check what's on the bottom.
Okay.
We take all you can eat. Because we need to. We kind of want to find Finley, and the other
We
ones
want to
are
find
kind of
Finley.
bad.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because what we can do is, if we have Finley, we can Xavier's into Ceaseless, into exactly. Yeah, do this.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, we have hand space to rip this. So it said you would coin. So you would coin Xavius here.
Yeah, the only unfortunate part is that Odin is in our hand, but I think we can do.
We can get to the Odin eventually. All right.
Yeah, we
We'll
just take the Ceaseless here.
take the Ceaseless and rip Finley, right?
Yeah, we just rip Finley here.
Okay. Just making sure. It was kind of sad to put. Oh, this is good.
Odin was. I don't really remember all the things that were there, but Odin was the 4th one, I think.
Yeah, Odin was the 4th, but we can go get a. Oh, I guess we can go get a Ceaseless with this too.
But yeah, you probably play it. I don't think there's any reason to save it.
Okay.
We just take it and we take the Lava Gorger.
Yeah. Okay. It's a bit laggy. Yeah, we've dropped some frames. I wonder if doing the Discord thing hurts stream. All right, so I'm going to take the Lava Gorger.
Yeah, and I think we play the draw 2 cards. I forget what it's called, but the 4 mana draw 2. Yeah.
For glory?
Yeah, we just rip for glory.
Okay. You don't care about pairing it with anything else? Ooh,
Nah, well, we have mana
nice.
to spare. Yeah, so do we... If we play Pokemon... Nah. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, okay. Go for 100. I just always like to take 1 second to think, is it worth to save it for...
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
But we do have another all-you-can-eat, which always draws us the second one.
Yeah, I guess it's Discord plus recording software plus Discord stream. Yeah, what I'll probably do 3VG from now on, unfortunately, is I'll probably just have to record it on my computer at the same time, so my feed is not breaking a little bit. We're only dropping 25 though, so that's good at least. All right, we don't want the Ceaseless.
Exactly.
We send it someplace else.
Yeah, and we just play Pokemon.
Okay, you're gonna rip Pelkelt?
Yeah.
I guess we don't care about egg, whatever they're doing on their side.
Hero power. Yeah. I like that our opponent is cooking though. I respect that.
We did From the Depths with Odin fairly far down, so he should cost 5, but that should still be more expensive than the majority of what we're playing against. Playing with it. What's left in our deck.
I don't see the tracker, but I think Odin costs 5.
Yeah, I think he costs 5.
He should be right after. Yeah, we take a new life. And he should be either our next draw or we draw the. Yeah, he's our next draw. So yeah, you can test. Mm-hmm.
Well, should we Crocolisk or should we just for glory because we believe in our math?
I like Crocolisk to check for counterspell because. Oh, sorry, it's a frost spell.
Well, you know what? I don't mind either.
And we drop the Odin here. You hero power. You don't need to do anything else. You just hero power here, and I don't even. We can attack for fun.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth. I'm not worried about the Twilight eggs. I don't really mind any of this.
We have Lethal next turn if they cannot clear this. Oh, sorry, if they cannot disrupt us.
And what's nice is we actually have Igneous in the deck, so they can't even get rid of something important for us. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
If you're okay, I can take it from here. All right, we sent Ceaseless down to the bottom. We knew it was there. We had clears to get rid of. We had clears that if we needed to get rid of any kind of taunts, we were good to go. Nice, clean first game. Also, what was kind of funny there is actually that was kind of a niche scenario where the Dead Man's Hand actually could have helped us if we were upset about the cards we were drawing and couldn't play them.
Yeah, it could have. Also, we feel like it's Warlock, so they can always have like a random disruption. So if we're like really scared about that, we could always like Dead Man's Hand or Odin or something. So like, the card has its uses. I think.
Yeah, 100%.
So, if this is token, we just like kind of never win. So we have to hope it's Pirates.
Okay.
So we throw away the. I think we throw away the Xaviers, and we keep the Shield Shatter and we keep the Sapiens.
Interesting. Okay. Can you ask if Starfish is worth it? I swear by it, and some drop it. Where do you have the Starfish 3VG? Because if you're putting it in main deck, I think it's a complete non-starter. It does not belong in the main deck. It's too many tribes. It's a beast, and it being a beast conflicts with your all-you-can-eat, guaranteeing to get your Igneous Lava Gorger. Main deck, not ETC. Yeah, no, that's mental illness. I don't know. Tapir Maker, you can correct me on that, but I think that's mental illness.
Yeah, so Starfish in main deck is just wrong. I'm sorry. Starfish in the ETC is interesting because you can play it in the place of Ooze if you're running into a lot of stuff like Debrams, for example. I used to run Starfish in this when Egglock was a thing. We can just take the shield block here and cycle.
All right, shield block and cycle. Okay. Shares it with Lava Gorger, so it doesn't break the deck too much. Nah, man, I think it's mental illness. You're no, big no from me.
Wait, what is he playing again? Is he playing? Oh yeah, that's
no, not the worst thing in the world, honestly. That's fine.
It's okay because we have Xaviers into them.
Am I going to safety goggles here? I guess we'll leave the aftershocks in case it has some application.
Yeah, exactly. I would safety goggles here, and then next turn we Xaviers into Finlay, into Shuffle.
Do you ever run the new 2-mana shuffle a card into your deck and draw a card? It's neutral, so it doesn't have a tribe, but we are running Xavius specifically so that we can tutor what minions we want. I think it's a little too wishy-washy, and it makes Xavius worse.
Yeah, it makes Xavius worse, but I think that there can be an argument made for it, and I think if you really like the card, I haven't tested it yet, so I can't really so I can't really say. But if we were to run it, we would run it instead of Deadman's Hand, because it fulfills the similar thing, like the similar job. So I can see it being okay. But again, I hate having inconsistent saving. I'm not too sure about it.
Also doesn't give you control over where it goes when you shuffle it. Right. Anything that says shuffle, by the way, breaks Polkel. So that might just be a non-starter full stop if it says shuffle. I'd have to double check.
I can check in the meantime.
I see.
But actually a good question. Thank you for that one.
This feels like an Aftershocks Finley next turn. Probably.
Yeah, the one part I'm scared about now is I'm realizing this can be some weird 4th token game or something.
Yeah, urine comes now, chat.
Time grows short.
Trades keep Polkel order. Trades do not break Polkel yet.
Do we throw out the...
Did you ever use the Crocs? Is that what you're thinking? Crocs Croc Shatter? I'm worried we don't have too many cards to Finley, right?
Yeah, I would probably just drop the Aftershocks here and Finley.
Okay.
It's probably what I'm doing.
I'm okay with that.
But this one I would say is kind of hard between the Crocs and the Shield.
Yeah, we've had to dig it a little bit more than our other game. Well, there's our Lava Gorger again. So there we go.
Yeah, also, in this specific instance, I wanted to say something, but I kind of forgot. Yeah, the Crocs have bigger value because we cannot do the ceaseless twice, really, because we are with weapon. So we either gain 100 armor or we deal 100 damage afterwards. I think in this case we'll have to get 100 armor and try to stumble our way into winning the game.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Okay. We could get there though.
We absolutely can.
3VG is still going on about the starfish. I don't like the starfish, man. I think it's too many. You're adding an extra minion to make Xavius worse, and it's no, I'm not a big fan. We go get 100 armor now, or do you think it's worth? We know Ceaseless is on the bottom.
Yeah, Ceaseless is on the bottom. We can.
I don't know if they're gonna glide us though. That's the other thing that you got to worry about is this being DH. They do have glide as an option.
Yeah, I think because of glide specifically, we might just go grab the 100 armor now. I think otherwise we may have just played Bulwark and tried to find Odin.
I'm gonna do it because you know what? We can. This is the perfect opportunity to Dead Man's Hand, right? We can do this now. We can Dead Man's Hand the Ceaseless next turn and kind of say, okay, we go again.
Yeah, the problem will be how you get to Ceaseless on the bottom, bro. I'm also sorry. What was his argument for Starfish not messing
The
with...
thing with Starfish is that you have 4 types: Elemental, Beast, Demon, Murloc. So when you play All You Can Eat and roll Elemental, Beast, anything, you'll either draw a Starfish or 2 Lava Gorgers. So I don't see how it's mental. It might be unnecessary taunt bypass when you run 608 AoEs anyway, though.
Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, it doesn't mess with all you can, but I don't find that there are that many situations where I would even want to play a Starfish. Like, I don't want to draw it. Like, I don't want it in the deck. That's one of the
Yeah, I
things.
think it's a bad card.
Another thing is it just messes up the first aid list. So
How do you like all you can eat DMH here?
okay, so the reason I don't want to DMH here is because this might actually be a matchup where we might need to DMH our Crocs so that we can get there in later. I think DMHing now is a bit too early.
Okay.
But what we're doing here, are we playing the all you can eat? Probably to get like I'm not expecting like disruption from them, like red or anything. So we have one lava gorge right in the deck.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I'll just
we
chill.
just hero power. Yeah. This is kind of like an instance of how easily this deck is like disruptible. Because like breaking the weapon really like slowed us down.
I definitely I don't know. I would definitely explore the line of DMH into like Ignis here. This is a bad draw. Well, this gets me my other Lava Gorger. Well, no, it can get me a Lava Gorger if I DMH.
Okay, then like I'm afraid of like how are we ending this game though? Like if we DMH here.
I think we're ending this game by hoping that we find our Odin in time to get the Odin benefit and then do the thing.
Yeah, but if we DMH here, we make the chance of us drawing Odin lower.
That is
Also,
true.
so.
That is true. By one though. Up to you.
Yeah.
Is it a bulwark turn?
I don't think we need to bulwark yet because they have 2/4. I think this might just be a hero power pass.
Hero power pass?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I can see the benefits of Deadman Hand in here. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit scared of like how we win afterwards.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's
actually
the glide,
which is fantastic for me.
Yeah, if it was fantastic, it was great. Oh, it wasn't.
Okay. This is a little spooky now.
Yeah, we take away from the depths what we have there.
Okay.
We haven't forged yet, right? So ETC into.
No, yeah, ETC into Ignis doesn't do anything because we haven't forged anything. Is it just take the shield shatter, you think?
I think so.
Okay.
I think
and you're still greeting the bulwark, right?
Yeah, they have like 2 pirates on the board. It doesn't really do much.
Does it make sense getting rid of the Forge of Souls at this point? I mean, I guess keeping it makes it a little harder for him to Theotaros, right? Like marginally.
Yeah.
All right.
Like dropping it, keeping it, I think it doesn't matter.
I don't think you need bulk up at all. I don't know what purpose bulk up serves.
I have no idea.
Other than 2 mana have no text if you don't have Lava Gorger in hand. But also usually it's not a problem with how many Lava Gorgers you have.
I'm sorry, what card are you talking about? I have like no idea.
Somebody's asking 3VG's asking in chat why not bulk up 2 mana print a taunt. I need an exclamation point lag, chat. Yeah, dude, it's lagging a little bit. I think it's when I do Discord calls and try to stream. All right.
So we just shoot at here and maybe we bulwark now? Yeah, I think shield shatter into bulwark is kind of good.
Okay. Ooh, draw
I would
cards for
feel
me
safe.
too.
Yeah, I would also feel safer like Deadman Sending if we had like anything within our like anything that is good, like anything more. Because like right now, Deadman Hunting doesn't really like win the game or anything. Like it doesn't really give us a win condition.
I guess. But I'm gonna want to end up playing the Ceaseless probably as a clear.
Yeah,
So we
may
might be
just
forced to doing it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think now it makes sense. I think we try to greed it until we can maybe get the card. I think now it makes sense.
Okay, so they're
And
XL and they're dupes.
yeah, Nigel is going to.
All right, so I think the sequence that I would do is unfortunately DMH. Do something like DMH into all you can eat and go from there.
Yeah, we throw out the weapon first, though. We don't want that.
Which one? Oh, the Forge of Souls?
We throw that out.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay,
Okay,
ooh.
this is yeah, we forge first. This is like a good card to get us started.
Okay. So what did you want to do?
Yeah, I guess we can just clear here and just wait. Yeah, I do like playing the sanitize here.
Okay, just sanitize? You got it.
Yeah, I was just like saying like this is one of the things that makes like that means something better. Like right now we used it to clear, but it's generally one of the better cards like that man sent into the deck. It's like another way of clearing. Because there are like legitimate matchups where you just sometimes win by like fatiguing your opponent. It has like happened.
Yeah, I want to try and do that.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
But like they're still drawing. I'm kind of scared that they have like Arana, like
Oh, they absolutely have Arana. They absolutely
like-
have Arana. I think they also have Ilgi. All the lifesteal stuff, I'm assuming they have Ilganoth too. I think this is
yeah,
like
yeah.
every win condition DH.
Yeah. Which just so happens to be the biggest counter of 100 ever for a game. So.
Yeah, because we're not dealing. Yeah, I mean this is pretty clearly like gonna be enough.
Yeah, no, but
right?
we just like kind of like threw horribly this game. Like
That's all right. I think we did the best we could. All right.
yeah,
For glory,
we draw
Ripper.
here. Yeah, just rip the blow. I think just rip the second one. And I think just rip the Force of Souls or whatever it's called. The draw two, yeah. Just rip this out, and then next turn we may end up Desmond's handing to because we have like.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm just wondering like how much damage they can do with like I don't know.
Out of cards.
If it's a full combo, like a lot. Upper 200s, I think.
Yeah, no, I have that for 200, but like they seem to, they have like 2 mana burns left and they have like 8 cards. They also just now overdrew like their Artificer, so.
They are in it. It does look like they are in the shit a little bit. Are we going to Dead Man's Hand here if for no other reason than to just possibly put ourselves with a little bit more distance between us?
Yeah, we may just do that because Dead Man's Hand means we can play like Lava Gorge and stuff.
Okay.
I think we played from the depths.
Okay, from the depths? We only have 6 mana to work with.
I think we still played because we tried to find our 1 mana, our ETC into the
Okay.
yeah, like ETC. Now we can drop the ETC. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot this. Doesn't matter. I think with this hand we Dead Man's Hand next turn because we kind of want the.
Okay. Do you want me to gain any kind of armor, or we're just going to say 90 whatever is going to be good enough?
Now that you mention it, we could just throw Grok and shoot Chetru. Because like if we're winning now, we're just winning by outlasting.
Yeah, if we need to, we can just tempo the ceaseless, right? Yeah.
Yeah. This was like a really hard game.
Good. I like the games that are imperfect and we're talking through the lines and we didn't agree on everything at all times. I think that's okay, right? Like, especially for a deck guide, because this is an organic experience that people are going to have as well when they're trying the deck on their own. It's like it's not always going to be perfect. I think we're probably dead, but let's see. That's not good enough.
Yeah, that kind of didn't do anything, did it?
Okay. What's going on, buddy? All right.
Shadows grow long. I bet you can do this. I bet you can do this.
Or are we dead?
Nice.
Close. I'm just dropping the ceaseless.
Oh, wait, let's make this like perfect, yeah? Like how we would do it, like let's
Okay.
play ETC into Ignis. Like I know it's a bit of a BM, but
It is a bit of BM, yes. Ignis.
It is just
DMH?
yeah, then we DMH, then we ceaseless, and then we lava culture. I just kind of wanted to show like what you end up doing in the late game with this deck sometimes. Like this is kind of like you want to ceaseless, you want to deadman send the ceaseless, and you want to deadman send the Ignis. That's our opponent died, so just take a 10, I think.
Oh,
like,
our opponent died, take a 10 is what you said. Unlucky. Well, they could have left at any time.
Yeah. If they planned on like planting us to death like that, then was very difficult. That did a better of course.
All right, let's do one more.
Yeah.
We're hearing from chat that it is lagging a bit. So I don't know if I want to go too far past this anyway, if it's going to be low quality. Unlucky.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Yeah, in future I'll make sure I record on my side too.
In case you like any more questions pop up from chat, don't worry to like ask me or anything.
Explain the swamp ooze. The swamp ooze is tech for the mirror to take out bulk, to take out either sphere or to take out bulwark.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It is shaman. No idea.
Yeah, shaman is kind of hard to keep for because we have like legit zero idea of what it is. So maybe we just throw everything but the poke out because we're expecting it to be something slower.
I'm okay with that.
And we have coins, so we can poke out on 4 into coin Odin on 7. If you want to do this. Okay, it's 30. I don't know what's going on.
Probably big shaman.
Oh, you're right, that exists. I haven't seen it in a while, so.
Understandable. I'm going to forge this turn.
Yeah, fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, the way you win into Big Shaman is you just need to turbo your 100 armor. Because without it, you can't clear the boards, and obviously it buys you a lot of time. We just shield block here, I think.
Okay. All right, let's see what they get. They chose not to play it. All right, we draw the ceaseless, which is a little bit of a tough draw.
Yes. And that means we're not poke outing here because that means that we're drawing Finlay super late.
Mm-hmm.
How many cards do we have in the hand? free.
We have 9 cards in hand, so I can for glory and then choose to dump the coin, but we're gambling a little bit.
How many minions will he realistically have next turn? Probably 2, so we would be drawing 3, and we would need to toss the coin away anyways. So I think we're drawing with for glory. Get something. Oh, yeah, just roll the coin.
How do you feel about ripping the stand?
Don't like it because if we can, like, we want to have lava gorges in the deck. So I will just pass.
Okay.
Because if we Finlay, we want to hit the lava gorge of the Finlay so that we can like instantly ceaseless afterwards. It does make sense. We can like instantly get 100 armor afterwards. Does make sense. So you want to leave them in your deck. That is a really good hit for us, unless he has the.
I imagine he's going to reincarnate this. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why he waited if he's not going to reincarnate it. He's choosing not to reincarnate it. This is good for us. Well, we have to clear it, right? So I think it's a hero power shield shatter.
Yeah, it's a hero power shield shatter. Which is okay because it still enables us to Xavier's Finlay, and Caesar's is still going to be on the bottom, like with this hand.
Yeah. Working even better for us is we've actually stalled enough time that the sanitize is a relevant size now. Okay. All right.
So okay, so what I like doing here, I like goggle. Okay, sorry, if you want to go first.
Yeah, no. The goggles is a great top deck. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like goggles, shield shatter, sanitize, like completely get rid of them.
Okay. And we can still rip Finley next turn.
Yeah. Now we have a lot of armor, so even like the fountain plus double effect. Yeah, so we just.
I think it's still Xavius, right? We still do the Xavius play.
Yeah, we do Xavius into Finlay, and we have a high chance of throwing.
Okay, good. We didn't get double battle cry Finley. That would have been tragic. All right, so we're gonna Finley.
We Finlay. And we have to get each other here.
Haven't gotten a Lava Gorger yet. However, my 4 glory costs 0.
Yeah, we.
Oh, it costs 1. Okay. Thoughts on Forge of Souls? Getting my sphere. Next turn we have all you can eat to get the Lava Gorger, and I can equip sphere.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Cool.
It just took a second to think because you have to think through like how badly do you need to clear
100%,
this with.
100%.
How
We're not
you want to, like,
super danger either. And what's nice is Polkelt's on the bottom. We can kind of draw aggressively and eventually get Polkelt too.
Yeah, and
Okay. Sure, buddy.
yeah, we're okay with this.
Bonk. Bonk. Okay.
We just go get 100 armor.
I'm gonna go do the play. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Would you take out this taunt with Finley? Or are you gonna leave it?
I do probably take it out. I'm not sure if it's like.
I don't know if it's optimal
Yeah,
either. I think it's awkward for them. They can't deal as much damage this way, but it's fine, I think. Just do it.
They will have a tougher time pushing through the taunt like this.
The sad part is if we give them Crocs, we do give them stats. Alright, so they can face tag that if they want. Alright. If we ever get spooked, we just gorge her again. So it really doesn't matter that much.
This is the deck. Yeah, this is like a matchup where you just can win by just stalling.
How do you feel about Crocs and turbo running? Like just trying to.
I'm thinking, do we need to play the Crocs because what benefit does it give us like playing the Crocs? I think we just
I got
the
you.
For Glory.
Okay,
I think
so
we
you
just
can
do
do
the
For Glory because you want the also shield block for shatter for cycle.
Yeah, we shield block and then we dredge. Yeah, we can just dredge here. I don't think we need to smith the sun attacks.
If we don't dredge, we're getting close to Polkelt. Polkelt, I think, is the next top deck.
Yeah, okay. Keep it that way then. Just dredge, yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's hard because you don't have the deck tracker, and my deck tracker didn't record that, but I think there were 7 cards in our stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we Polkelt. Anything else we do here?
Well, I think we just Polkelt Hero Power and pass. I don't think there's something to do.
I guess technically we could have Dead Man's Handed and then Polkelted to be a little bit cheeky as far as making sure we insulate against an Ancestor's Call getting lucky and hitting our Gorger. Is that
That's
crazy?
a good point. Yeah, right.
Could have done that.
I
don't know how much it really matters. I think we win this game regardless.
Yeah, I just really play against this next too much, so I kind of forget all its tools. Yeah.
Okay.
Hero Power.
Do we ever need to play Aftershocks next turn? Do we ever pre-Crocs?
You know what? Now that you... Okay, I do like it. I do want to test it out. That sounds nice.
We'll dry it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to... I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to do nothing. But I do think it makes sense because we're probably going to want to do Dredge, Sanitize, and Crocs, right? There it goes. Okay.
This is unfortunate part, but I think we can still just out-control them.
Yeah. I think we make the same play regardless. We just like try to find ETC now. Double Aftershocks. It's not quite good enough.
It's really not. I think, yeah, we just put it at the bottom.
Okay.
Let me see. Do we punch into the 6/6 and then sanitize to clear most of the board?
I think so.
Now we sanitize, yeah.
Would you
we could Crocs Aftershock into killing the big thing, right? I'm not miscounting.
I'm
because
okay
I think
with
this is
that.
One of the,
you want to do that?
Yeah, I think I want to because this is one of their last threats, I think.
Okay. Oh, I should have Aftershocks then Crocs. Shit. Doesn't kill it. I fucked up. I think.
Wait, we have hero power still.
Good call. Good call.
It's okay, it's okay. It happened.
Saved my ass.
Oh, fuck.
There we go. All right.
This is kind of like the nice thing that they can do. That against decks like this, you can just kind of do nothing and just clear their board, and they eventually run out of threats.
And we run them out. We run them out of threats. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, listen, this approach seems like one of the better ways to play the game right now. Clear's Warrior looks viable, weirdly enough, right? Rice kind of proved that Clear's Warrior is viable. So we could play the good version of Clear's Warrior with an actual win condition. That's a possibility. Things we weren't learned. I think our deck ordering. I think we won 3 matches, but the 3 matches that we won, the middle one especially, we really had to dig it out. And just proving with that last game, if we need to, we can just like run them out of stuff, and eventually they'll leave.
Yeah. Also, if people want, I think you said this, or like this was they can look into the descriptions under your video, and I kind of wrote like a super small, like list of matchups and what you want, what the general game plan is, or
yeah, you broke
what you
down
want
by
to keep it.
class, which I don't think we had the time to record it tonight, but super helpful, and I'll make sure that's in the description too. All right.
The only problem with this deck is currently, in like, for example, the top 100, there's Elemental on Warlock, which is like an unplayable matchup.
Right.
Then some other matchups that like really suck are Nazmani, because you usually die. Even if you can like stall a lot, they can usually get through your 100 armor, so you just kind of die. Hostage Mage is like very unplayable. That matchup is like really bad if the Hostage Mage knows what they're doing. And TikTok Warlock is also like this matchup is like really hard, but it's winnable if you play it like extremely well.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on tonight. I know it's really early in the morning for you, and you were trying to stay up in order to do the guide. So I appreciate you doing that. Do you have anywhere that people can find you, and as well as last words before I knock you off the stream?
Yeah, I think if you want to contact me, just contact me through Schmoopy's Discord. That's usually, but I sometimes hang out there. That's probably the best way you can contact me.
If you see him on Ladder, his name's Maker. If you see him in Discord, his name's Tapir. Tapir, thank you for coming and teaching us some plus 100 Warrior. And last words before I cut off the call.
Thanks a lot for having me. I actually enjoyed this quite a bit. I hope I didn't make too many mistakes in my.
I think you were great, and I loved our back and forth while we were going through that one game, seeing things slightly differently. I think that's really helpful. And apologies for the recording quality, everybody. We're gonna say bye to Maker. Goodbye. He's gone. Oh God, he's gone. Yeah, and in the future, I'll make sure that I record these locally so that we don't have the jumping from the Discord call eating up my bandwidth. And if you enjoyed this content, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing on my YouTube channel. All right. Let's go hit Legend on EU real quick. All right. That should improve things now, chat. Yeah, I see my bitrate went up immediately. So that's probably what it is. It's probably not liking Discord and streaming and doing everything at once. But the problem is if I try to upgrade my internet, I can't do a ton about it, except for recording locally, which was a good advice that somebody gave in the comment section. I can record locally because I can't upgrade my internet. If I try to upgrade my internet the way that my company that services me would upgrade our internet, we would go on a data plan, and I'm not paying for data. Not doing it. You can't make me. For those of you who are still hanging out, by the way, apologies on the drop of quality of the stream. For those of you still hanging out, all 60 of you, oi! Will we do Viridex today? It doesn't look like it's going to. Maybe if I hit Legend really quickly, but I don't think I'm hitting Legend really quickly. What do you mean a data plan? Like, they'll make me pay for data. Like, I'll have an X amount of internet data as opposed to unlimited data at a certain rate. for fucking internet. It's insane.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
All right. I've hit the nuts, chat. I have even DH ready for you, Sag. I have terrible news for you, 3VG. This might be my last stream for over a week. I will be going on vacation with my family. I'll be going on vacation with my family. And I won't be streaming during that time. Under the Rice Bowl School of Thought? Oh, I don't know. I think we have a decent chance. We're up against Secret Mage. So... What the hell, man? Yeah, sorry. I have to... Vacation means you should be able to stream more? No, you guys hated when I did the mobile stream. You guys absolutely hated the mobile stream, and you were douchebags about the mobile stream, so I'm never doing a mobile stream ever again. That was a fucking unwaking nightmare for me. Hello, Father. What's going on, Psycho Crazy? I've been beating it with the Mukla Hunter. I've been beating the piss out of everybody that I've played against. Where is it, if you don't mind? I will say when I'm no longer there. Disco, specifically this build, has been chewing through EU like a hot knife through butter. So I've been a big fan of Disco. This insulates me a little bit from Flak Mage if they fuck up their orders. It's always nice to see you, Schmoopy. It's always nice to see you, chat.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
And tap a couple times. I agree. That is pretty okay. Surely it's not Ice Barrier, right, chat? Nope. It's not Ice Barrier. It's not Ice Block. God knows what they were playing. Who knows? Do you like to play Quest Mage? Sometimes. Hope you have a fun time. Oh yeah, we will have a fun time. Where we're going, we've gone multiple times as a family. My wife and I went there for our honeymoon, and we've kept going back. We've gone back when Schmoopy Mommy's been pregnant. We've gone back when we've had Schmoopy in tow, and now Schmoopy and daughter. We've got some cool stuff to do.
Gul'dan versus Lazul.
Where will fate take us?
Your soul shall be mine.
All right, so Mulligan for this deck, chat, is we keep Platosaur, but we're really looking for Party Fiend. And once we have Party Fiend, we want to go nuts with a board buff. If we can't find Party Fiend, we really want Cursed Catacombs. We're going to keep Cursed Catacombs. We're going to keep the Solarium. And Platosaur is like a fine keep, too. Do you have dogs? No. No dogs.
Starting the upper.
Do you go below with the 2-mana lifesteal imp's really funny? Sounds really greedy. If that's what you mean by really funny, it sounds really greedy. It sounds really fucking greedy. I'm probably going to lose the Wicked Whisper. It's not the worst thing in the world. The Platosaurs are actually pretty good in this deck. We've got a lot of outlets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of our cards in our deck are discard outlets. It's a significant portion of the list. Ooh, this is a atrocious Solarium. Absolutely atrocious. Not looking good for your hero, chat. You're not our hero, quack. All right, we're going to need to top deck the other Ocular Occultist.
Any problem?
Sure, why? We can still get there, chat? I could get the Golem down. I could take the Entropic and make a big taunt and take out the Void Touched. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and live to fight another day. They've got to try and chew through my taunt now, which they can, but it's harder for them. We can also top deck something like a Soulfire. Soulfire does a lot of good things for us. Rough, chat. It's looking rough. Beep boop, beep boop. Well, there's the Soulfire we wanted. It's gonna have to go here. Okay. Okay. Sure. Can I win over 2 turns if I stick the Duke of Below? Possibly. Like, it'd be a shock if they don't draw some sort of burn, though. Am I cooked from that? Technically not dead is the best kind of not dead. It's not looking good, though. Any little bit. Let's see. They deal 7. I need them to trade into the Duke of Below. We're dead. Okay, cool. Unlucky.
Versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Your soul shall be mine.
All right. We're not ripping this on 1. Everybody was just like, oh, you rip it on 1. We might not even rip it on 1. I kind of like playing the disposable Alkalites on 2, especially depending on what we get here. Like, this seems pretty strong. Okay, good for me. If it's a pirate rogue and they're having a slow... Okay. Seems like it's Quasar? That means that was a good idea for me to be as aggressive as I was, if it's Quasar. I can craft my hand a little bit better There's one bad discard outlet, and it's going to get discarded anyway. It's fine. Get the door. The upside was we dealt 9 damage that turn, so I thought that was worth.
Let's muddy the waters.
All right. Let's see if we're dead. Wicked Whispers would be nutty.
I can't do that.
All right, let's see if we're dead. How'd you get Witchwood's Apprentice? I thought that card was 0 mana now. I think there's the core version, and then there's the actual, like, honest to God version. I don't know. It's just... We just proved that, Quasar Rogue's fucking shit. Unlucky Quasar Rogue. Alright, gotta run an ad real quick. I haven't had control of the ads, since I usually don't pay attention to them when I'm doing guides. Good night. Good night, Tapir. Thanks for coming on.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
Okay.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall
Keep.
be mine.
Keep. Let's see what else we can get. The early stat dumps for this deck are actually pretty impressive. Upsetting that the Wicked Whispers is paired with the Soulfire. You usually don't want these two together, but you know what? Against Mage, Soulfire isn't always needed. If you absolutely, positively cannot fucking stand Hostage Mage, this is a fantastic deck for you. Alright. It's at least Renethal. And they kept 3 cards. So I'm expecting them to play something every turn. Quest Mage is fine. Just discard the right card, quack! See? That's how it works. Cool. Probably rip the Solarium next turn. Sure, unlucky. Again, that's a little risky for them because there are a lot of decent discard outlets in my deck. But I would make the same play, to be honest. This is too good to pass up. We're just gonna say bye to our. We're just gonna say bye to Mr. Soulfire. It's nice knowing you, dude. The Soulfire getting discarded, giving 4 power permanently to the rest of our board is just fine. What wine do I prefer? I guess a nice dry red. Drink server. Interesting. Five power? Oh, there you go. 5 power. I can't even do math. I was thinking about the guys that I buffed. I wasn't thinking about the guy that also went face. So, like, it was worth ditching the Soulfire for no other reason than it puts up more damage than anything.
By my calculations, you need to chill out.
DJ, thank you for the follow. Alright, ideally we want to stop them from bouncing the Varden, so if I get... I might... Yeah, I was going to say. I will take the opportunity to just... Whomp. Just no thank you. They could still freeze us out. They could still freeze us out. Totally possible. But I haven't seen a duplicate yet. I'm assuming it's Reno. 2 and 2 4s. Zephyrus and Potion and something. Dirty Rat? I don't give a fuck about Dirty Rat. I could give a fuck about Dirty Rat. Okay, this lets me punch through. Here, let me do it this way. In case I high roll. Get the door! Alright, that's both our Soulfires. I found out that Barov doesn't work against that rush minion. Yeah, it's like an automaton. It gets the effect afterwards. All right, we keep on going, chat. We keep on going. This could be a quick climb, quick final climb. Could be. We've got a cursed catacomb.
Gul'dan versus
For
Jaina.
justice.
You asked for it.
We played them earlier, didn't we?
Shall be mine.
Oh, they're the secret mage. Lamau. All right. Knowing that they're a secret mage. This is fine. I like having the early tempo. We're not going to have a mech to get value off of this. That's okay, though. Hey, what's going on, Elemental? We can coin out the Occultist and get a Walking Dead down. The only thing that would change what I would want to discard in this scenario would honestly be a top deck Skull of Gul'dan. I get a free tap because of the Hunter minion? Hell yeah. Take those. I was gonna do like a Soulfire play next turn, but maybe I just hard cast the Walking Dead and then Chrono Claw it. I don't know. But it's so jarring. Yeah, that's fair, I think. I could say bye to the Soulfire. It also lets me tap again, which is pretty cool. Okay. This is going okay. Again, a swing with this on an empty board would deal 9 damage.
What's troubling you?
Chatty doesn't end it. Unlucky. I forgot that I did it. I waited because I forgot I drew the Duca below. I'm like, that doesn't change anything. Dumbass. Sure. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. If this dies, give it back. Okay. Look at the value we've gotten from our first disposable alkalites, by the way. This thing kind of stuck on the board and kind of just has stayed there the entire time. Easy. Do you ever drink vodka or hard liquors? If yes, on one occasion. I will occasionally have something like bourbon. I will occasionally have something like scotch. I don't typically put brown liquor in my house because if brown liquor is in my house, I will drink it, and I don't need to drink it. I think I like pretty much all alcohol, but I prefer beer. I prefer beer because I can drink more of it. I prefer beer because I like the taste more. I prefer beer because I get in less trouble if I drink beer. If that makes sense. But like right now, I don't really drink that much at all. I would say. Occasionally. I know no, it wasn't long ago that I had a stream where I was drinking, but I'm gonna keep this. I like this opener. I want to go here. I'm back. Well, what's going on, Tay? Ooh, I really like this opener. Okay. Happy birthday. Thank you. It's not my birthday.
I see you've brought guests.
All right, what are they? Quest line? If they are the... Yeah, Reach Equilibrium is a rough matchup for me. I probably lose, I would say. It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask to deal with 1 mana for AoE. It's a lot to race them down. It's a lot once the taunts get up. Like, it's just tough. This is the one deck that has been... This is the one deck my opponent's playing that has been seriously kicking my ass every time I've attempted to win this matchup. I'm actually going to pick the Walking Dead because I think the Walking Dead provides a better chance of having damage survive on board. It's a little bit heartening to me that they managed to, they bothered to even silence my board. 1 mana Flame Strike's OP. It's pretty fucking good, man. Okay, I don't... Sure. Alright, so they're getting half of it done? No? Part of it done? I appreciate you having it on in the background. It does help. Entropic would be nice. Wicked would be nice. Yeah, alright. They're desperately trying to keep their health up, which makes me think they have dick. I'm sending out the Bone Web Egg because I've seen 2 silence effects already, and if there is a 1 mana deal 4, I want to have something alive at the end. Thanks for that original Muko list, probably the most fun I've had in the game recent. That's awesome. Yeah, that's not my list. That's a Chinese list I found. But when you were saying like, "Oh man, I really like this kind of deck," I was like, "Well, I mean, I get." My favorite thing to do as a content creator is to find people their favorite deck. I find that the most rewarding of anything else I do. I love finding people their favorite deck. Because I like playing a variety of things, and I like learning what people like. I won't always remember, but I'll try. We might be okay. They had that weird coin hero power. Their hand must be terrible. Why is that in your deck? What was this? Won't be a bad viewer deck next week? Yeah, it works okay. I wouldn't call it a good deck, but it works okay. By the way, Chad, has the stream stabilized since we were no longer talking to Tapir? You're the reason I play Astral Druid, dude. I love giving people their next favorite deck because I like enjoying Hearthstone, and I like collecting these decks and being like, hey, this is cool. I enjoy this. I think you'll enjoy this. It's stable now, yeah. So it's totally the call. So I'll keep that in mind for future guide recordings. That I gotta just record them locally and edit them in YouTube. It means that it'll be tougher to flip them around because the YouTube editing is a little bit a pain in the ass. But it's not impossible. Sometimes you do so with Twitch. So all right, a little bit of like nuts and bolts behind the scenes, like how I end up doing most of my videos. I could learn stuff like DaVinci or like some editing software, but like what I do now works fine. I take what's called the highlight feature in Twitch. So like it'll give you the VOD, it'll give you the whole VOD, and then like what you can do is you can highlight in the VOD, and then it'll let you cut out pieces in the VOD. All right, this guy is Shadow Priest, if I recall correctly. We'll do this, and then we'll do this, coin this. Ooh, we can do this and this. Discord bricks a lot of stuff when screen sharing. That might be it. So maybe the screen sharing element is what's bricking it. That's a good point. That's a good point.
The shadow engulfs us.
I didn't start with screen sharing, so I'm curious if that's what ended up being the thing that did the thing. I mean, chat, do you want card advantage? I think I'd like card advantage. Card advantage seems pretty cool. Uses the GPU. That's probably what's doing it. That's a really good call. Ooh, we have a nasty turn. We have a nasty turn, chat. All right. This, I think, puts the most stats on board. I think I will trade a little bit. Do I give a shit? No, let's face him. I can play The Walking Dead next turn as a taunt. We should be okay. You know, that one trade is basically me going face. I don't think you can... Can you burst me down from here? All right, I have this in my back pocket. If enough of this damage survives, we can go face. Taike, thank you for subscribing. And it felt so long ago. Linny had such a long stream. But yeah, I had to emote her when I had the lethal pop off. Because I was just like, she just BM'd Taikade. So it was a funny bit. It was a pretty funny bit. I was like, why is she BMing Taikade? Well, you are now the proud Ormer. Thank you for the I was gonna say the Bezos bucks, but you straight up subscribed. So you get some of the most cursed emotes on Twitch. You are now have access to some of the most cursed emotes on Twitch. We're making short work of this. I might be able to get in there before midnight. Linny's toxic sob. She is. God. It was a really good stream today, too. She tried to play Standard. Standard sucks. Chat, Standard looks miserable. Standard looks completely uninteresting to try and pilot. I don't know. Some people might like it. 3VG, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I'll play your fucking even DH as soon as I hit Legend. How about that? I won't just play to... You know what, 3VG? To make it up for you? To make it up to you? For saying you were mentally ill for running Starfish? To make it up. Once I hit Legend, fuck it. I will play... I want a 3-4. I think drawing 3 cards would be really interesting too, but I think I just want stats on the board. I will play 5 games of even DH. If you got a fucking code, I'll play 5 games of even DH just because of that. How about that? It's crazy. Wild feels more balanced than Standard. Wild is frequently more balanced than Standard. I think it's a myth. I think it's largely a myth that you know, that Wild's completely out there. Oh, there we go. At all times as being something that's like, you know, too broken for Standard. Standard's like... Standard gets so narrow sometimes, as far as what the variety is that like right now Druid has no good countermeasures, right? That's the problem. Okay. This is really clever in this, actually. I like that. Shudder Shaman this expansion is missed. Man, I don't know if anybody ever misses Shudder Shaman. You won't last more than 3. I'll take that. I'll take that challenge. Okay, this is going to look a little silly, chat. Actually, now's the time to do it, right? We'll do it like this. I don't think they have an answer to this. They already threw in a Naturalize. Can't play well because of it. That's a very good point. Opponents on straight up viewer deck, chat. What the hell is this doing in your deck? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Is it like Jungle Giants Mill? The fuck is this? What is this? Okay. We're doing okay. This is straight up a viewer deck, man. This is quite something. They're gonna get Barney done. Good for them. I don't know if they can do anything else though. They can't poison seeds me. Sure. I'm just gonna rip this Soulfire. It doesn't really matter. I can do this to increase my odds. Fucking kidding me? Alright, didn't matter. If I get all my bad luck out of the way on that play, I'll take it. Hmm. 3VG, drop the even DH in chat. Drop the code in chat. As soon as this is done, I'll pop over to NA. I'll play it. Fuck it. And if you're like, that's not fair, chat. If you gift 10 subs, I'll play your deck for fun. Maybe I should make that a policy. Should I make that a policy? If somebody gifts 10 or more subs, they can make me play a deck for 5 games. It's not the worst policy in the world. I think that's fair. If you're going to support the content, if you're going to support the content like that, thank you. Oh God, is it 10? Is it 10 games now? I can try. All right, I didn't even read off of who ended up getting the lucky stuff. Apamine, Lucky, Raichu Mouse, Booty Diving, Casino, Matthias, Felipe Killa, Buzzer Food, Meztastic, Breezium, as well as level 3 turrets, Travis GG, Peroxide, Debro, Link, BCN, Le Prophet Poe, Unnamed HS, Crass HSZ, Buttplug Hero, and Farm D81. Congratulations on being the proud recipients of some of the most cursed emotes on Twitch. What's going on, Gratis? I never mind casting this for 2. I suppose I should, but like, I never mind casting this for 2. Ooh, this is better though. This is better though. I'm here for the fun. I'll take it. I'll take it. I appreciate the support, dude. Very cool of you. Cheer 400. Thank you for the... Whenever I get cheers, I always feel like a stripper. All right, kill this and hit the 3-2, please. Of course you hit the armor vendor. Of fucking course. Could you be? Ah, no. No. But if you give enough bits... if you give enough bits, you get access to this bad boy. Or bad girl. 5k bits. 5k bits is quite the emote. 5k bits is quite the emote. My frames! Where's your frames? Tossing strippers to the pennies to the stripper? Yeah, sounds not about right. Where's your frames? No, we should be doing okay.
Come, pray. Come, pray.
Rough, dude. Rough. Jesus. All right.
Gaze is ever upon you.
Let's just do this. Okay. I would like to take a 3-3 off the board. I think we're cooked this game. About to make it hell. Ah. Chat, let's not. Ow. Ow. Incredible BM. Incredible BM. The snake oil on my face. I did let them do it, though. Alright, we ride again. A D5. Oops. Nah, it happens. Where are you at standard with the... Where are you at standard with the with Imbue Druid? Played a couple games, got you.
Versus Sylvanas.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Your soul shall be mine.
Surely this will be fine. Start with the Platosaur. I think Hunter might be unfavored too, but I haven't been facing against real Hunters. They full capped. Yikes. Concede Ring. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Might tempo out a Bone Web Egg. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Sure, man. Oh, man. I want to insulate my board from clears a little bit, so I'll do it this way. Sometimes you play the egg for redundancy. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, right? Like I'm doing the redundancy play. Oh, this is fun.
Job's done.
That's a fun one to get back. But climbing a little bit tonight, nice. What are you playing, Obi-Wa? I had a sneaking suspicion it was a buff. Having a lot of fun in Arena. I've been playing a lot of Arena too. I'm honestly an arena main off stream because I like grinding value and I like the Gamba aspect. All right, so it's the oppressive secret hunter. Sure. Oh no! Anyway. These are terrible. I'm probably not going wide anymore. I can go. It's a very big Duke of Below. Very large fella. How dare you?
The moment is upon us.
I think I gotta try and fish for lethal, right? Let's see what it is. I felt that Disco Light that doesn't draw Duke doesn't win anymore. Interesting take. I have 2 Dukes. I have 2 Dukes, and I have a Wicked Whispers and a Soulfire in deck. How do you like U.S. student parties, like Red Cups, beer pongs, and all the shit? No comment in case the student ever finds this deck. It finds this VOD. No comment. I'm going to say no comment on that. Can usually handle the wide boards. Well, the thing is that I think is... I don't know if necessarily Space Penguin you're playing into this version of the deck. Deck code? Hey, we're on YouTube. Oh, you want the deck code for this deck? Give me a second. I can find that for you. I think the fact that we make so many things with 5 health and 6 health and... Okay. 5 health and 6 health and, you know, 4 health even. We get around a lot of breakpoints in a really annoying way. I have to adjust my window a little bit. Now we're good. Okay. I can coin this into a Hand of Gul'dan. I kind of like keeping that. Everything is 4 mana. Oh my god, really? Is it that bad? Yeah, my Hero Bread does nothing extra? Yeah, it doesn't. It won't. I know it won't. Chad, I'm having impure thoughts about ripping the disposable the disposable alkalites off of this thing, but I think it's better I don't. Ooh, well... No, we'll do Occult into Hand of Gul'dan. I will change the deck. Are you going to make a real even DH? I wanted to at least... So 3VG, here's my thing. I don't want it to be... I hate playing stuff that's like so scuffed it's unplayable because it's just... It might be funny to you, but it's just not a good product, right? Like, it's not a good stream. Like, people, I think, in general, don't enjoy watching that. A real even DH? Like, a DH that's... Is it all 4 mana cards? It's... If I were to build... You know what? I don't need a code. I'm gonna make even DH. I will fucking make even DH to prove my goddamn point. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make even DH. I will. You'll see one crafted right before your eyes to make my point. I don't consider this a difficult concept, but think I gotta take out their legs a little bit. What's cool is if they somehow, let's say they kill my Platy, I'm gonna draw cards off of that. Make even the agent. I'll leave and stream to prove your point, right? No, but like if you're trying to like, if you're like, oh, you know, let's do we're gonna do even DH and everything costs 4 mana and the curve is 5 fucking billion. Like nobody wants to watch that. Nobody wants to watch that. Ouch. Cut that out. Alright, this is always my cue to do that. Ouch. I think we probably do this. See what we get. The egg is fine, I guess. If they have my HP, does it matter? It could. I think maybe it's just equipped and swing. Regardless. I'm a little scared. Okay, that's good for me. If they're sending that into a taunt, that's good for me. Well, shit. It's gonna have to be a crazy... Okay, the Soul Barrage. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna do stuff like this. This pushes the most damage in theory. Okay. So they can buff the attack on this and hit me in the face for 3, should they choose. That would just mean they would just need a deckhand and stuff. Do any of the Garona builds run hard burn? The Saladrasil provides hard burn. Garona Cold Blood would be lethal. Did you get any... Did you go to any back in your prime day, Schmoopy? No comment. Sword Shiner. Uh-huh. Ooh. Pause. Whoa. Okay. All right. All right. Boss fight time. Boss fight time. Let's knock it out. So on stream... On stream, I am 16-5 with this list. Nice comeback. We got a little bit desperate having to do the trying to find the Walking Dead for the taunt, right? And we were hoping that our Soul Barrage hit better. I could have swung with my weapon and hit the other Soul Barrage, and I think that would have pretty much been GG's. It was a little spooky leaving the 4-1 on board. I think in general we're okay with seeing rogues.
I'll get going.
Your soul shall be mine.
Give me Party Fiend. Give me Catacombs. Let me blow out the stats on turn 1. I can see why the Dukes of Below are like some of your lowest win rate cards. The turn you want to play these, you kind of want to do anything else. You kind of want to Chrono Claw. You kind of want to do some other like mixed mana plays. You want to do like, 3-drop with a board buff. So it can be hard to care about the Duke of Below, but stay in the deck, man. I guess, chat. I guess I'll draw 3 cards. I guess I'll settle for that. I was like, ew. Okay, also pirates. Oh, fine. 0 mana, draw 3. If I have to. I don't like where this game is going, though, very quickly. All right, we get to do the very silly play. If they don't swing into the egg, we get to Entropic into Wicked Whispers, which will create a very silly board space for us. A very, very silly board state. Would I ever consider doing a fan meetup? Oh, 100%. Yeah, I would do a fan meetup. I'm not that far from New York City, so that's pretty feasible. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Yeah? Okay. It's a weird play, buddy. This is awesome. This is perfectly acceptable. So now we can do stuff like, we can make some trades next turn. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Beep boop, beep boop. We can make a taunt and also like buff our Bone Web. So we can taunt, drop the Silverware, and also Wicked Whispers and make the Bone Web Egg. Here's the thing about this deck. This deck can drop an unreasonable amount of stats, but the sequencing is kind of difficult. And if this deck isn't oppressive into other aggro, I kind of like it existing because it's an aggro deck that's impossible to bot. Yeah, I don't know. Beep boop, beep boop.
Pirates away!
Seems like the place to go. It might be. I throw games if the opponent's on Diamond 1. I don't. I'm an asshole. This guy's very robotic in his motion. I think we're just up against a bot. We're about to high roll the bot, but I think we're up against a bot. You're too soft.
His gaze is ever upon you.
We know. I know. I'm an asshole. All right, we took out that. Let's take out this and stop respecting what they do from here. I don't even know if we're just supposed to trade there, but like if I take out their draw and I take out their Jolly Roger, their board state's pretty static from here on out. We've seen one toy boat. We could see cannons. They're running Gear Shift, which is not typically, I feel like, a Pirate Rogue card. I wonder if they're like a Swordfish Pirate Rogue, you know? I don't even know if they can punch through my taunt. And now they can. But, like, with effort. Karma, check is in the mail. It's Karma, not Kamas. Check is in the mail. Whoever programmed the bot. Anyway, I still thought it was a pretty cool board sequence, even if they are playing like a Muppet. And then I get to build an even DH. Yeah, frames have way calmed down. So it was probably sharing the screen. If this is the worst card in the list, I know I've said that, but if this is the worst card in the list is pretty fucking good. This does not feel like the worst. If this is your card 30, I'm pretty okay with things. Yeah. All right. Let's see where we end up. I wouldn't look at HS Replay, though. HS Replay stats are terrible. 804. All right, so I'm going to be solidly 10x next month, and that's okay. Easy. All right. And if you enjoyed that content, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing on the YouTube channel. I'm done with this portion. Time to hop over on NA and go play some even DH. Let's play some even DH. Let's cook an even DH, chat. Let's do it. Sheep sneaking in. True. Let's see how bad it is. Daylight Ghetto, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Well, we have a lot of people now. Ah! Ooh! Vironoth! Aren't we supposed to get that one? Whoa, this one's pretty cool, actually. Magma Hero Skin? Pretty pog. Nice. Those are cool. No thanks. They could get rerolled. Nice. Okay, so we got a new coin. Looking forward for partner, Dad? Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Let's see how bad this is. You know, I'm a little disappointed. This is not as bad as I expected. But also, come on, man. Quick picks. This is not the worst. Not actively trying to grief you. You could do worse. I'm wondering like how I would build this differently. And it all feels kind of okay to me. I guess the Fellgorger is the Fellgorger is the one that's the most suspect, right? Let's do this for the content. All right, for you 3VG. Good evening. Good evening. No. And I'll even 3VG instead of doing Metamorphosis is 5, Metamorphosis is 5. Instead of doing 10 games, what I'm going to do instead is I will do 5 games with the emotes off, and I promise to threaten emote every single time are hero power triggers. I promise to threaten emote at the start of game every single fucking time. Is it 4 now? Did they reduce it? Maybe we should put that in this bitch.
My sorrow.
Let none forget our battle.
All right, what could possibly go wrong, chat?
I want a fair fight on each or I die. We have turned our curse into our strength.
Oh my god. I wondered if they waited so long because they were hovering over the hero power. They're like, wait a minute. What am I looking at here? We're playing Even Demon Hunter. We had 3VG gifted 20 subs to the chat, so we're gonna say thank you by playing his shitty deck concept and enjoying it. Sob? Oh no. No, I don't want to play this deck anymore. Don't make me do more. Top Tide. Pablo Loco. Cafe Lyco Hypamnesia. Pogo Met Demon. The Toucher HS. Scarface. Buzz Killjoy. Sauce of Tex and Golden Popo. You are now the proud owners of some of the most cursed emotes on Twitch. The Toucher HS is cool. I don't like his questline Demon Hunter lists though. He was not happy with me. True or false that even DH could actually be good if Gen's effect to start a game made your hero power costs 1 less? I think false. I think a 1 mana 1 attack here, like one mana 1 attack for free, is not impactful enough for it to actually do anything. I know that's what everybody wants to talk about, but just I don't think so, man. They can't even graze us. What are you doing? God, they have nothing going on, huh? I wonder if I should even make this land. Hi, again.
What a find! And quick attack. Ancient power.
So we herald Ashara. Heralding Ashara gets me +1 attack. And lifesteal in this case. No!
Out of my way! Your ancient power.
I think I know the guy you're facing. I think I might beat them. Which is a little funny. We don't have a lot going on. Why is the pressure real? I don't know. I don't know.
You're extinct.
I can't believe it, chat. Incredible. 1-0. Stop the count. Stop the count. No, no. Ship it. Ship it. 100% win rate. Gen's sitting here. What am I doing here? Dude, Gen is waking up. Gen is waking up. Like, Gen's been drinking, and Gen has been drinking with 3VG, and Gen's waking up and being like, where the fuck? How did I end up here? Cut the 6-man again, please. Oh my god, no, 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 no. We're running it. We're running it. We're running it for the beginning of the game, chat. We're running it for the animations. You don't understand. You don't understand. If you don't understand, okay, the purity of what we're doing right now, this is important. Again, has been drinking tequila with alders all day, all week. Here it is, chat.
Turned our curse into our strength.
Have you considered running Baku in this deck? Not for a minute, 6J, because if I run Baku in this deck, I don't get the benefit of threatening my opponent while Gen Greymane rips this. This may be the highlight of my vacation. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. You would assume 0 mana hero power? Man. Dude, Ogre used to do this all the fucking time. Mediocre used to do this all the time. He'd snipe Raffle, and then he'd play even DH. It's good shit. Is this spring break for me? It is. It is. Next week I'm off. This might be my last. That's why I was saying this might be my last stream chat for a while. Like roughly a week. I'll be back probably on the Born to Be Wild podcast next Friday. I may or may not stream tomorrow night. Depends on how much work I need to do to help my wife get ready for our vacation. Sniping Raffle is diabolical. What, you didn't think people did it back in the day? So like we'll see. We'll see. Schmoopy will be gone, TM. Yeah, I'll be not that far. It's okay. Dad's getting milk? I will be getting milk, yes. Wait. I don't care. Take it. Take whatever you want. Doesn't fucking matter. Help a Raffle play more Balacho? Oh, not at all. Not at all. Blackbeard, he always got him with funny decks. It was always funny decks. It was never that kind of sniping. It was like good for content sniping. Dad will get milked. I will not. I do like that it's aggressively statted, Chad. Rude! Because I see you when it rains. Okay. That's right. Fear me. Benagras a crash, Jazz Guru. You can't it's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredible. What is my opponent playing, by the way? I guess it's Reno? What the fuck is this? Alright. All enemies? Oh, cool. Alright. Oh my god, what? What were you playing? 2-0? Can I request a song skip? I like this song, so no. 200% chat. 200%. We're breaking the meta. It's a tuber. If Gen is stolen or ratted, it's an instant concede. If it's ratted, that's the best play ever. I need it ratted. Who's the guy who liked my quest read last stream? I don't remember. Getting rat kills for free, it's true.
My quest begins.
Here we go, chat. Quake before
turned
me.
our curse into our strength.
Incredible. Again, it's just here's a 4-mana 6/5. Yes, so is other Gen. Well, no, this Gen actually has text. He will turn my hero power into 2-mana deal 2. 1-mana deal 2. This Gen is a 6-mana 6/5 that has no bearing. Rad is the only good thing N can do. I think that is true. Are they treants? They must be treants, right? This is Gen's stream now. True. Okay, as long as they don't buff. Okay, don't buff, and we're actually chilling. It's crazy how chilling we are. Okay, ready? Awesome. You will win the Treant Druid, Clueless. I don't have high hopes. This turn, it's not permanent? What a fucking waste. No! It's not good for us, Chairman. Look at us, chat. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. We're so screwed. We're so screwed. We're so cooked. I love how Jace just sat there for 2 games. Man, there's a lot of cards that are just not pulling their weight. No, please. Come on. Ah, fuck off. No. I never want to pop this, chat. I wish this had taunt. That'd be really cool. I'd be a big fan if this had taunt. We're so close. We're really close. The problem is he's always got buffs at this point, right? Like, it'd be shocking if there wasn't. Yeah, this is like cultivation off the top. They had 2 cultivations, right? What's this other one? I exploded. All right. All right. The 2 and 1, 2 and 1. We still have a 66% win rate, so like, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. New 6-drop is, what if we made Owl, but worse? Yeah, that's true. It's true. There's no rush, there's no taunt. And all my 66% is passing? That is true. In some public education circles, 50 is passing. If or 55 is passing if you are have disabilities. And
Time for revenge is now.
I don't know. Even DK may qualify. Or even DH may qualify. I don't know. These are really good if it's Treant Druid. We can't beat Treant Druid, but we can pretend. Thanks for the fun this evening. Take care, buddy. Wait, what are they doing? Oh, they're doing Astral. Shit. Fuck. I need a 2-mana card. Wait, why is this in my card? Why is this in my deck? Wait, where's the good Murloc? Oh, the good Murloc costs 1. Damn it. That's why. Alright, that's nice. Can I get a 2-drop, though? I'll take any 2-drop. No, 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 no. You don't need... Ah. Alright. They can't heal with ANR. We're going to win, chat. We're going to win. They can't top deck Innervate. That's a little bit spooky. Alright, we can kind of juice up our Kurtrus, can't we? I appreciate that. Bunch of injured attendants. I'm not sure how stupid this is. It sounds pretty stupid, but you know what? On vibe, go for it. I can do 2 cards to this turn. These are going to get pretty chonky. I don't think this is Treant. Oh, I didn't say it was Treant, I don't think. I have, but I don't think I don't think I said that on this one. By the way, chat, Marin is looking statistically like it's like the second best minion. Okay, we died. Okay. See if it lets me do this. Perfect. All right. We're 2-2, right? We're 2-2 with even DH. It's prediction time. Can I win the third one? Will I win the third one, chat? Or the decider. Where is it going to go? Wins or loss, chat. Wins or loss. It's 2 minutes. There's points slowly trickling on to win. Most of it's going straight to loss. 38K is a lot on the line, though. Somebody put 38K down. If people put a couple thousand, if people wager a couple thousand, I bet you could get, on a punt, you could make quite a bit. All right, 3.9K to 38K. We found lethal? We found lethal. I think just one wasn't going to work, right? Because I'd have to attack something else.
Your soul shall be mine. Let's begin the celebration.
I'm going to keep this hand. Mostly because I don't think anything else is good. Okay.
We have turned our
I think we have a chance if this is disco. It's not disco. Is it quest? Or is it demon seed? It's quest. We could get there, chat. And I'm not saying that to bait people. I think we could get there. I think we're going to get to play Jace this game. If we get to play Jace or we get to play Ashara, like, watch out. $44.55 is crazy. Yeah, no, I don't expect to win. But, like, if I'm going to win, this is the kind of game where I have an actual shot at it. I want to lose my points. You might get your wish. I never expected this deck to play Jace, by the way. Right? He kind of works, though. Alright, so they can just jam the quest reward. I don't want to play the Chaos Strike. Don't want to play the Chaos Strike. I think I want the Fan the Hammer in more than anything. Or I'll just play the... Maybe it's just play the Fellfisher. Finley counting for the quest is wild. That's it is consistent though. It's consistent with other things that happen in the game. Because I kind of agree with you, except that Howdy Finn, when you do Finley with Howdy Finn, the same shit happens. Okay. I think this represents more damage over the long run than what I have in my hand. Okay. What if you double bump here? Damn. Alright, there's gonna be an ad soon, chat. I'm gonna run it now, just so that I can control when it's happening, and hopefully time it a little bit so that it happens not during my turn specifically. I think we just go face. I don't think we get real fancy. I think we just rip her. Ad? Then got how to dodge with the gifties. Hell yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel okay. We're getting close to the point where top deck...
Your wish is my suggestion.
I don't think I deck request enough to miss these points. Yeah, that's fair. I'm almost got to the point where I can top deck Jace and just rip Jace.
Fear my glaive.
I guess I'm supposed to bump into the... I guess I'm not supposed to let them double trade, but I don't think I really give a shit. What's in the Jace right now? Oh, it's not great, is it? No, don't delete my stuff. Don't do it. Don't. No. Ah, that's great for me. That's okay. Jirax's on a fuck. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna be a taunt.
What a find! Fear my glaive. Ancient power.
Yes. Okay. We actually might have a chance. Top deck Jace represents...
The menagerie is for guests.
Top deck Jace represents a fair amount of damage, actually. Maybe enough that we can fight through. Just tap. It'll be fine. Don't. I would have ripped the Sargeras, personally. It's fucking awesome. Dude, this is such a weird meta. This really is a really fucked up meta. All sorts of stuff that shouldn't have a chance of working kind of does. Funny card incoming? Yeah, I would expect that we see Sargeras soon. Is that a cool thing for the follow if I didn't say so before? What did you draw? What is this then? Alright. The good news is we're going to get 3 AoE everywhere. Just all over the place. It's Cho'Gall, I suppose? Yeah, I suppose something like that, right? My god, is Chase lethal? Wait. Is Jace lethal?
Amidst the flames, only we shall live. Fear my glaive.
Chat, we're so close. Chat, we're so close. We have the boy. We have the boy. We can get there. It's so close. They never have it. Never have it. Never have it. Never have it. They can't tap. Oh, no, 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 not the pop cart. No, 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 no. Oh, they're going to heal for 8. Shit. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to be fine. No, no, don't steal my boy. No. A Demon Hunter killing Sargeras is probably the biggest accomplishment you could ask for. That's pretty true, Goliath. Chat, I'm so upset. My evening is ruined. The dream is no more. Nah, come on, man. All right, we said that we don't want to hear this ever again. Fine with me. Oh, chat. Going down swinging could still get us there. Does Ashara ever get us there? Am I going to be optimistic about this? I guess you don't want to. Oh, no. We lost our Ashara. We still have cards that we could top deck cards that give us damage deal. The other gun is gone. It is gone. Yeah, swinging is lethal, right? Is swinging lethal? Going down swinging would be lethal. Come on, going down swinging. Come on, going down swinging. For the lulz. Chat! We've done it! We've done it! Wait. 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 Why didn't it go? Wait. Was I supposed to attack with this first? It didn't let me go to the face again. Did I throw? What happened? It wouldn't let me attack again. Did I miss an attack? Am I used to the weapon at this point? Well, now I don't think we got there. Scammed. Oh man. You know what? I'm actually, the more I think about it, they did me a favor swapping the Gen out. Because if I hadn't used Gen, if I had used Gen, it would have made my hero power worse. I had Kurt's hero power. Oh well. What the fuck? Blizzard's fix your game. No, I don't think it's a fix their game thing. I think it's a I am not used to the interaction actually working the way it's supposed to. And if you enjoy this content, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing on my YouTube channel. Don't play this deck. It's a disaster. All right, I may be gone for a while, chat. I may be gone for like a week. All right, we'll see. I might stream tomorrow. I might not stream tomorrow. I gotta feel out what works best for our trip. Because we're gonna be going on a little trip this spring break. Special thanks to my members on YouTube: Beastie, Pug Pleased, Big Pim Chimp, Sean 1 Trillion, May. Wrong Mindset, May, Zhu Shen, Robert Tuss, Timo Kaido, and Wide Peepo Happy. I shouldn't be missing any content. Like, I won't miss any uploads, but, like, I might have to spend a fair amount of time off stream Sunday and Monday getting what I want to get done. Let's go raid pizza because pizza's still going. All right, so I might be back tomorrow. I might be back a week from now. We'll see. At least I'll be back in 6 days for the pod on the Born to Be Wild podcast, okay? So I'll see you when I see you. Have a good night. Good night, YouTube people.